Let's pay respect to the triple gem together before class starts. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhaṃ Bhagavantaṃ Abhivādemi Sawāgāto Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammaṃ Namasāmi Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅgho Saṅghāṃ Namāmi Andamayang Buddhassa Bhagavato Puppapākanamakaраṃ Karomasi Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So nice to see all of you again. Okay, so today let's see if we can try this 1 minute challenge. Okay, so I'm going to put we learned 6 topics so far, and so I'm going to put the 6 topics on the screen, and your goal is to try to talk about the topic for at least 1 minute, if possible. You can talk for more than 1 minute, no problem, but the challenge is to talk for at least 1 minute. Yeah, and I will put some vocabulary words and the phrase. You can get bonus points, not actual points, but just some points if you can try to use those 3 words or the phrase when you're speaking. Okay, so you can take your time to pick a topic and think about what you want to say for 1 minute. I will try to review and refresh your memory about each topic. So I think our first topic was about birth and incarnation, and we started talking about babies, when babies are born, and our feeling about life and death being a natural process. And we talked about pessimistic and optimistic. Well, pessimistic is when you are always thinking about the bad things, or you have negative feelings towards everything. And optimistic is the opposite. Optimistic is when you think positive things about everything. You are an optimistic person. And our phrase was consequently. So we started some sentence like something like, I went to sleep very late last night. Consequently, I am very tired this morning. So that was our birth and incarnation topic. And I think number 2 was material wealth. Yeah, and our topic was about money and having material objects like the car and the house, and the not having material wealth can also be very, very beneficial. And so we learned this word like boundless, which can mean infinity, or not having any kind of bounds. And then we learned internal and external. So internal is inside of something, can be inside your mind, can be inside your body, or inside a house. And external is just the opposite, outside, like outside your mind, outside your body, outside your house. And our phrase was having said that. And so this is when we kind of change our feeling towards something. We can say like the children are very loud in the classroom. Having said that, they study very hard. And then our third topic, I think, was associate with the wise. And we learned about meeting and talking with people that are very smart or that are wise and intelligent, and how maybe we can take some of their intelligence, we can learn something from them. And we learned malevolent and benevolent. Malevolent is bad things. It's like if something wants to do something bad or something evil, it is malevolent. And the opposite is benevolent. If something is good and happy and wants to do good things, it is benevolent. So we said that like a demon or the devil or something like this can be malevolent. A monster can be malevolent, and an angel is the opposite, benevolent. And then discriminate sometimes has a bad meaning, but actually it just means to know that there is a difference between two things. And our phrase was for instance. And for instance, also we can use for example. For instance or for example. Yeah, so we can say, today I have many things to do. For instance, I have to go to the store and I have to go to the dentist, or I have a doctor's appointment. Yeah, for instance can be like for example. And next maybe was contentment. And contentment means we feel okay with what we have, or we feel okay with our situation. We are happy and we don't need more, or we don't need more and we don't need less. We are content. And we learned capabilities. These are the things that you are able to do. They are your capabilities. And capacity usually means the maximum of something you can do. And devoid means that something does not have something. Our example was, I think, the man's face is devoid of emotions. Yeah, so devoid means to not have. And our phrase was no matter. So we use like no matter who, no matter what, no matter when. Yeah, and so we said like, I will promise to teach you English no matter how busy I am, for example. And then I think we learned about meditation. And we learned this deep down. Deep down means deep down in your heart or deep down in your feelings. Spurting, another word for spurting is spray. So just water spurting or water spraying. And numb means to not have any feelings. So your fingers, if you don't have feeling in your fingers, you can say my fingers are numb. And actually, if you feel like you don't have any emotions, you can say I feel numb. And you can say I feel emotionally numb. It means I don't have any feelings. And our phrase was don't hesitate. Don't hesitate, which means don't worry, don't think about something twice. You can just go for it. Don't hesitate to call me. If you have some problem, don't hesitate to call me. And then I think last time we learned about humility. And we learned humbleness. Humbleness means you don't think that you are so high. You don't think of yourself to be so high. You think that you are maybe the same as everyone else. And we learned adapt. Adapt means that you can learn to survive with something, or learn to be comfortable with a situation. And then we learned colossal. Colossal just means very, very, very big. Yeah, it's a synonym or very, very big. And then we learn this phrase, against all odds. So against all odds means that even though there was so many difficulties, you can still be successful. So someone can say, oh, he could do all of his tasks today against all odds. Yeah, meaning many difficulties today, but he can do it. Okay, so that was a brief review of our topics. And our 1 minute challenge is your goal is to talk about one of these topics. You can say anything. You can talk about how you feel, some extra ideas that you have about any of these topics. And you don't have to use all 3 words. It's just a challenge up to you. And yeah, you don't have to use the phrase either. Just want to challenge you to speak about one topic, any topic up to you. And you can try to talk about it in English for 1 minute. And you don't have to be shy. We're not going to judge you on your speaking. I just want to challenge you to talk for 1 minute. So whenever you are ready, anyone who is ready, you can start.
Me.
Sure.
The topic that I choose is meditation. Okay. Deep down, spreading, numb, and fresh. I would like to talk about my experience about the benefits of meditation through my the practice in yoga class. I use meditation help me not so numb. And the posture of yoga class, you know, right? You have to try to pay attention with something and focus what you look like when you try to practice yoga. And I use meditation. That day, I remember I tried to practice with my teacher 3 hours of yoga. And in the middle of the hour, I felt something like a water, like kind of water was spurting from my bottle of my body. It's not too cold, but feel relaxed and so fresh. I think meditation helped me not so numb and make me relax. It's the power of meditation. I think it's benefit that everyone don't hesitate to practice. And deep down, I try to convince myself to practice meditation more than yoga because my favorite thing or free time, I love to do yoga, running like a active girl. But when with meditation, I focus a lot. Sit still, deeply breathing, try to quiet my mind. It's helped me a lot. So it gives, I recommend all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good, Pear. Great job. You used everything. So good. Yeah. Pear, I'm so sorry I forgot to click the timer here, but I know you did. You had to have done more than 1 minute. Very good. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else?
May I?
Sure.
Can you choose the same topic?
Yes.
Okay, because meditation is my passion. Before I came across the Dhammakaya temple, I didn't know anything about meditation before. But at that time, I satisfied with my life. I have a secure job. I have a very warm family. But deep down in my mind, I still felt like I lack something in my life. It's not fulfilling. even though it looked nice, everything, it's looked good. I should have been happy at that time, but since I came to the Dhammakaya temple and start to meditate, I found that this is something that I have been searching for, because with this kind of peace in my mind, I have more happy in my life. I like before I pay more attention to my physical body health, but now when I come across the meditation technique, I think I pay attention to my mind as well, so I can like look after both my body and mind. And I think it must go hand in hand. To have a happy life, you have to look after your physical body and your mental health as well. At first, when I start to meditate, sometimes at the beginning stage, sometimes some part of my body felt numb, but I just restart it. I just adjust my sitting posture and trying to find a comfortable position so I can sit still for longer. So after practicing for a while, for a couple of years, I think I found the true happiness inside. And every time I meditate, that kind of peace spreading around every time when I sit to meditate. So if anyone here have never been tried it before, don't hesitate to try it. I really, really recommend it for everyone. Thank you.
Very good. Good job. Yeah, I heard everything in there too. Great job. Great job. Yeah, I know what you guys I can relate when you talk about your body feeling numb. Sometimes if you sit in that meditation position, sometimes different parts of your body can go numb. Very good. Great job, Tida.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Can I try?
Yes, sure.
Yes. The topic I choose is contentment.
Okay.
Okay. When I was young, I used to compare myself with other people, and I asked why we are different, why I'm poor, why someone rich, and I think it's not fair, because people life is not fair, and I always have this question. I always have had this question, and until when I met a teaching monk. He is from Dhammakaya temple. He went to my village and teach me a Dhamma and meditation. He told me about the law of karma, and that day I knew that the answer why we different from other people, and why our capabilities in the person are different, not same, and and I can't remember this devoid. The meaning of devoid.
Devoid means to not have something. To not have something is devoid.
Okay. And when I know that the law of karma, after that day, my feeling devoid. and
Good,
yes,
good, correct.
and yes, and I found the thing I have to accept it is no matter what you where you born, you no matter where you born, no matter where you are, but you should contentment on what you be. Thank you.
Very good. Great job. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, devoid, this word can mean to not have something. And normally we use devoid of, so we could say, like, I was devoid of feeling, devoid of emotion. We have like devoid or devoid of something. So not have something, devoid of feeling, devoid of emotion. Very good. Great job, Jenny. Okay.
Okay, may I?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. I choose the topic humility.
Okay.
Okay. If you do or achieve something against all odds, you do or achieve it or choose, there were a lot of problems and you will not likely to succeed because life is full of obstacles, which means close to success will motivate us to focus and work towards our goals. Some people may not like showing humility. Like a friend of mine, he didn't want his picture to be displayed, which show his humbleness. The good thing about children is that they adapt very easily to new environments. If we are hesitant to start doing what we dream, I think it's now to start what we dream. It was a colossal waste of time. Okay, thank you.
Very good. Yeah, that was really good. I like that you said colossal waste of time. Very good. Yeah, we can use colossal with anything. Just very big or very much. Colossal waste of time, like a very big waste of time. Very
Okay,
good.
thank you.
Great. Anyone else want to try?
May I?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure it's my turn or not.
Yes, yes, you can talk about any
Okay.
topic for 1 minute or longer.
I'm sorry. This case, I leave the course before the ending time because I have something urgent call.
Oh, no problem.
So I'm not very sure I understand right or not, but I will try my best.
Sure.
I want to challenge the associate with the wise people.
Okay.
That issue. Being a common people like me, I think it's very important to associate with the wise. Because during every day, sometimes we may have the malevolent motion, want to do something bad to others. For instance, maybe some friends understood me or talked to me by some implied way. And that maybe makes us feeling very angry. And I will maybe I will talk some something bad turn to him or she. But if that time we have some wise people around us to be our model, it may be can remind us, don't be a good people to everyone. We should have the benevolent bottom mind to be kind to everyone. So it may be let us return our mind and calm down, not to be angry at that time. That's all. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, the wise people, they can be our model. Very good. Great job. Great job. Anyone else want to try the 1 minute challenge?
Okay, may I try?
Sure.
Okay, the topic at the beginning, I would like to talk about the meditation, but two of us already talk about, and then I would like to challenge into another topic. It's
Okay.
about birth and incarnation. Okay. Yeah, I would like to compare about the word of pessimistic and optimistic. Yeah, and as my experience, I can notice from the people who have two kind of this character. One is the people who has a kind of a pessimistic person. Their life always not happy. Everything, every situation, they will think in negative, and that is so pity on them that they think like that, because it make their mind not happy, and they think it's not good, and then they make their life not happy, and the result, at the result, they will get like not they will get a bad thing. Yeah, and for the people who have like optimistic, they always think good thing, even bad luck situation happen to them, but they always think, oh, it's good, because of if we they have like a positive thinking, and oh, they can teach themselves, and then oh, this bad thing happened, and good that it be like this, then we can, do another thing else, and at the end, at the consequently, it changed to the good thing from the bad situation. Yeah, this is my experience, my like comparison about two person of pessimistic and optimistic. Yeah.
Very good. Great job. Great job. Yeah, I liked your comparison between the two different types of people, pessimistic and optimistic. Great job, Nicole. That was wonderful. Anyone else want to try?
Can I?
Yes, sure.
Okay, I would like to choose the topic humanity. Yes. When I was young, my family, like my father, he teach me about use the polite word to anyone that I associate. Like when I talk to my teacher, talk to family, talk to friend, just use the polite word. In Thai, can callครับ.ครับ. And I actually, when I was young, I don't understand why he teach me like that. But for I adapt in my life since I was young, I try to speak politeness to everyone. And then when I grow up, it can stuck on me. And then I just have some kind word when I talk to everyone. And I think this is the some point, that small thing that some the family can teach us when we were young, and we can adapt in life. And actually they have a lot of goodwill to to show out the way, like the politeness become the humility, become the humbleness to everyone. And also, if anyone just learn from anyone, any people that you associate, you can be like the colossal and have impact to change yourself to be the kind person, to be the lovely person in this world. That's it.
Very good, Namantran. That was wonderful. Yeah, I like what you said about when your father said to say the polite word with everyone you meet. And in the USA, we try to teach our children to always say the words please and thank you, and it's very interesting when some child always says please and thank you, and they have really good manners. You think, oh, that child, he was very kind, and his parents were very good parents. Okay, anyone else want to try? I think maybe Bua is a little shy. No problem. Okay, yeah, great job, everyone. Great job. That's really impressive to hear all of you say as many words as you can and to use the phrases. That was very good. Great job, everyone. Great job. Okay, everyone. Do you have any questions about what we just talked about? Anything come into your mind? Okay, everyone. Today our reading will be from this book again, but today it is about parents, and it is about cherishing one's parents. And when they say one's, they just mean like cherishing your own parents. This is an interesting way to use cherishing one's parents, but it's like third person we use one's. Can be man, woman, anyone cherishing like your parents or your own parents. Does anyone want to volunteer to read?
Okay.
Sure.
Cherishing one's parents. When it is time for a tree abundant with water, soil, and air to bear fruits, but it doesn't, it eventually must be cut down or destroyed. One who possesses knowledge but does nothing constructive is a worthless person who could not live with others. หลวงพี่เนมิทรอนค่ะ please.
Okay. To be diligent and dedicated to doing good deeds as a human, one must start by carrying out these deeds towards the ones who are the closest to us, which are our parents.
Very good. Great job, everyone. Yeah, does anyone see any words up here that you don't understand? Any new vocabulary?
Sorry, about like possesses. One who possesses.
One who possesses means to have. Yeah, possessive just means we can replace this with have or has. So like you can say one who has knowledge but does nothing constructive. But this is just a bigger and maybe more formal way of saying has. But you can use this word possesses in both formal and informal situations. They just use the word here to sound more smart or more fancy kind of writing. But it just means to have. The one who has knowledge but does nothing constructive is a worthless person. But you can say possess can be like, I possess a phone, I possess some water, can just mean I have.
Thank you.
Anything else? Okay, it looks like if you remember from last week, we learned about this word metaphor, and metaphor kind of means like we're telling a story about a word or a situation. So here it seems like he's using a tree as a metaphor for a person. Okay. Okay, everyone. Yeah, so this first vocabulary word, cherishing. Everyone, can we say cherishing?
Cherishing.
Yeah, cherishing is a verb, and it can mean two things. It can mean to protect and care for someone or something, or you hold something dear, or you hold something very important to your heart, means to hold dear. So if you cherish something, if you cherish your parents, or you cherish any kind of object, it means you hold it important to your heart. Yeah, for example, this person says, I cherish the letters she wrote. So maybe these are love letters. Maybe somebody writes some love letter and the man reads this, he feels like the letters are very important to his heart because he cherishes the letters. Okay. Everyone, can we read this sentence?
I cherish the letters she wrote.
Very good. Yeah, and one more time, can we say cherishing?
Cherishing.
Very good. Yeah, and so he's talking about cherishing one's parents or holding your parents important to your heart, okay, or holding dear. Yeah, and this can also mean maybe protecting and caring for your parents. Yeah, it can have both meanings for cherishing. Okay. And next is abundant. Everyone, can we say abundant?
Abundant.
Okay, very good. Yeah, abundant is an adjective, so it's going to describe a noun. And the meaning, it just means there is so many of something, or so much of something, or a lot of something, means abundant. Okay, yeah, so some other words that can be a synonym is like plentiful, or abundant, or so much, or so many can be abundant. Yeah, for example, this says the riverbanks were abundant in wild plants. So this riverbank here just has many plants, many wild plants here. There is a lot. And so we can say abundant instead of a lot. Okay. Yeah, everyone, can we read this sentence?
The riverbanks were abundant with wild plants.
Very good. And one more time, can we say abundant?
Abundant.
Very good. Yeah, and so he says, when it's time for a tree abundant with water, soil, and air to bear fruits, but it doesn't, it eventually must be cut down or destroyed. So this tree has so much water and so much soil and so much air, but it doesn't give us the fruits. It must be cut down. But abundant here just means so much or a lot. A tree with a lot of water or soil and air. Okay. Okay. And next, this word, bear. Everyone, can we say bear?
Bear.
Very good. And when we read this word bear, bear does not mean like the animal. Same spelling, but when we use bear as a verb, so bear as a noun would be the animal, because we are saying bear is a thing or an animal. But if we use it in this verb, if we use bear as a verb, It can mean to carry the weight of or support something. Or it can mean to give something. For example, the bees form large colonies, need the thick branches of tall trees to bear the weight of their nests. So these trees right here, these branches have to be very strong to carry the weight of their nests. This is a bee's nest, and the bee is this little insect here. And so, yeah, the bees form large colonies and they need the thick branches of tall trees to carry the weight of their nest, or to bear the weight of their nest. So bear can mean to carry or to support something. Okay. Everyone, can we read this sentence?
The bees form large colonies, need the thick branches of tall trees to bear the weight of their nests.
Very good. And one more time, can we say bear?
Bear.
Very good. Yeah, so here he says, when it's time for a tree abundant with water, soil, and air to bear fruits. Yeah, it can mean to carry fruits or to support the fruit from the tree, but it doesn't, it eventually must be cut down. Yeah, and I think if you are reading the sentence and maybe you think, why did they use the word bear here? We'll talk about this phrase today, this bear fruits, but because bear fruits can have many different meanings. But if you think, why is a bear, why is the animal bear with the bees or with the tree? I don't understand, why is the bear eating the fruit? Yeah, you can think, I think bear is being used as a verb. Yeah, to bear or to carry. So if you think it doesn't make sense for the animal bear, then you can think, oh, I think they're using bear as the verb to carry. Okay. And next, constructive. Everyone, can we say constructive?
Constructive.
Yeah, constructive is an adjective, so it's going to describe a noun. And so constructive means to serve a useful purpose, or can mean to have a good reason or a good purpose for doing something. Yeah, for example, I need to find some constructive hobbies. So maybe during lockdown, someone thinks like this. They think, oh, during lockdown or quarantine, I just play on my phone and I just scroll on TikTok or Instagram, and it has no purpose. When I'm finished with TikTok or Instagram, I didn't learn anything. I didn't gain any knowledge. I didn't complete anything. And these would be examples of constructive hobbies. So like playing the guitar or music, playing the drums, violin, these are examples of constructive hobbies, or maybe some kind of artwork, because we produce something in the end with music and with art, or even exercise, or even meditation can be constructive because it's serving a useful purpose or has a good reason for doing something. An opposite would be something that does not have any kind of anything produced in the end, like just playing on Facebook or TikTok, something like this. Okay, everyone, can we read this sentence?
I need to find some constructive hobbies.
Very good. And one more time, can we say constructive?
Constructive.
Very good. Yeah, and he says here, one who possesses knowledge but does nothing constructive is a worthless person who could not live with others. So So when he says nothing constructive, he means nothing with a useful purpose. This person has knowledge, but he doesn't do anything with purpose with that knowledge. Okay. And next, worthless. Everyone, can we say worthless?
Worthless.
Very good. Yeah, worthless is an adjective. And maybe you know this word, worthless. So worth has a meaning, and worth can mean value. And less is a suffix. It comes at the end of a word. You can have many things, and we can add less onto the word, and it can mean that it does not have that thing. So worth can mean value, and less can mean not have. So not having value. For example, that promise is worthless. And the value doesn't have to be just about money, but it can be use or purpose. So sometimes you can say, I feel worthless, but that doesn't mean I feel like no money or no cash value. That just means I feel like I have no purpose or no value. If we use this word worthless. You can say my computer is worthless. It means, it can mean maybe it doesn't have any value for money, but can also mean maybe it's broken, or it's not working, or it's so old. Yeah, it's not important anymore. We can use worthless. Okay, everyone, can we read this sentence?
That promise is worthless.
Very good. And one more time, can we say worthless?
Worthless.
Yeah, very good. And so, yeah, this person who has the knowledge, maybe they are very smart or they have good ideas, but does nothing with a purpose with that knowledge, is a worthless person. Yeah, is a person with no value or not important. Okay. And next is diligent. Everyone, can we say diligent?
Diligent.
Very good. Yeah, and so diligent can mean very hardworking or very focused on something. So yeah, oftentimes people who work very hard or they're very focused on their task, we can call these people diligent. And so, for example, the students who get good grades on their tests are very diligent with their studies. So if they study very hard or they focus on their studies, or if they are very diligent, they can get good grades. Okay, everyone, can we read this sentence?
The students who get good grades on their tests are very diligent with their studies.
Very good. One more time, can we say diligent?
Diligent.
Very good. Yeah, and here he says, to be diligent and dedicated to doing good deeds as a human, one must start by carrying out these deeds towards the ones who are closest to us, which are our parents. Yeah, so we should be diligent and dedicated can mean almost the same meaning. Yeah, so if you were diligent about doing good deeds, you should start with your parents. Okay. Any questions about the vocabulary?
Excuse me, can I ask about the constructive?
Yeah.
The opposite word we can use like destructive or not? Useless.
Yeah, destructive is not the opposite of constructive, because destructive can mean to break something or to destroy something, or to demolish something can be destructive. But the opposite of constructive can also be worthless, worthless or pointless. Pointless can be the opposite of constructive. Like pointless, point meaning reason, like there is no reason. Pointless can be the opposite of constructive.
Okay, thank you.
What about useless?
Yeah, useless as well. Can use useless as opposite. Useless, pointless. I think I said one more. Useless, pointless. Those are very good. Or worthless. Yeah, useless, pointless, worthless. Yeah. Yeah, another word we use for constructive quite often is constructive criticism. So if you criticize someone, that means you are judging their work, if their work or their quality of something is good or bad. And so when we say, oh, can you give me constructive criticism? That means, can you give me criticism about not just, oh, you are so bad and I don't like the way how you work, but maybe you can give me some advice or some useful information, some useful constructive criticism. So oftentimes you will hear constructive with that word criticism, which means to judge. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is the second part. Does anyone want to volunteer to read? Yeah.
To prove whether gold is real or not, you burn it with fire or put it in acid. To observe how good a person is to see how well he or she took care of their parents. พี่นิโคค่ะ
Thank you. If not, he or she is not good enough, which is comparable to fail goal. But the good person must cherish their parents through 100 years of being grateful to the parents from their child. Responsibility that is not easy. He or she could not pay back all the debts of gratitude towards them. น้องบัวอยู่ไหม่เอ่ย
That is why we have to learn how we can do our best to cherish our parents and give recompense for all of our gratitude towards them. The solution is in the teachings of the Buddha.
Very good. Great job. Anyone have do you see any new vocabulary words that maybe you don't understand? Okay. I see this word, false gold. So we know the opposite of false is true. And so if we talk about false gold, it can mean like fake gold or not true gold. But I don't know about Thailand, but in the USA we have a big topic about false gold because we can find some rock out in nature and it looks like gold, but actually it's not the gold. We can test by putting it in fire to see if it melts, or we can put it in acid. This is a test to make sure that the gold is real or fake. Yeah, because it's a natural rock. This false gold is a natural rock, but if we test it, we can see it's not real, but it's false gold. Okay, everyone. Yeah, so our first vocabulary word is debts. And I know many of us know this word debts, but important to know that this B here in the middle of the word we don't pronounce. So you can think in your mind almost spelled like D-E-T-S. D-E-T-S. We don't say debts, but we just say debts. And I don't know why in English we have a B here. I'm not sure, but we don't say debts. We say debts. Everyone, can we say debts?
Debts.
Good. Yeah, and debts are just something that you owe or something that you have to pay back is debts. So normally when we talk about debts, we think about money, but it's not always 100% money. It can be anything. Maybe you have to do something to help someone. If someone helps you move, and then they say, "Oh, next time you can help me to move my house," then maybe you are in debt or you owe them something. So it doesn't always have to be money. Yeah, everyone, can we say, "I owe a debt to you"?
I owe a debt to you.
Good. One more time, can we say debts?
Debts.
Very good. Yeah, and so here he says, through 100 years of being grateful to the parents from their child, a responsibility that is not easy, he or she still could not pay back all the debts of gratitude. Yeah, so this doesn't necessarily mean money. He's not talking about money, but he says debts of gratitude. So maybe the child owes this gratitude or should pay this gratitude to their parents. Let me see. Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. Next is recompense. Everyone, can we say recompense?
Recompense.
Very good. Yeah, I think this is a very formal word. We normally don't speak like this, but this word can just mean like compensation. This means something that you give because you did something bad, or maybe it can be like a debt, can also be compensation. For example, if you have to drive a car for a company, they might give you compensation for your fuel or your gas that you put in your car. Sometimes they will compensate or give you compensation, like money for fuel if you drive for your company. And so recompense just means that maybe you did something bad, or maybe someone did many things for you and you have to pay them back, or you have to pay back your debt, or it can be for effort. So for example, this can be used in the court of law. So they might say substantial damages were paid in recompense. Yeah, like for example, maybe someone got into a car accident, and maybe they were drinking alcohol and they were drunk and driving, and they crashed their car into someone or something, and they have to pay these damages. They have to pay for the things that they broke with recompense, which can mean money, can mean many different things, but they have to pay something. Okay, everyone, can we read this sentence?
Substantial damages were paid recompense.
Very good. Yeah, and one more time, can we say recompense?
Recompense.
Very good. Yeah, he said That is why we have to learn how we can do our best to cherish our parents and give recompense for all of our gratitude towards them. Okay, so when he's talking about give recompense, I don't think he's talking about harm suffered. I think the parents put a lot of effort into raising the child, maybe a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of care to raise the child. So the child should give their parents some recompense. Okay, any questions about our vocabulary today? Okay, everyone. Yeah, so I just want to know what your feelings are about this reading. So our topic today is about the parents and how we should take care of our parents, and we should be grateful and happy that our parents took care of us since we were a baby and they support us. And so question number one, I just want to know what are your thoughts about your parents? You can say anything. You can say I'm very happy, very grateful for my parents, or maybe you have something extra you want to talk about your parents. Up to you. You can just say something about your parents. Like I can say, my parents, I'm very grateful for all the things they did for me. I can look back and think when I was in school or university and they take me to places or they help me to study for my tests. Well, I think my parents are very, very lovely people and I'm very grateful for them. Anyone else want to talk about your parents?
Okay,
Can I talk about my parents? I want to specific from my mom first. My mom is not a strict person, but she is the best teacher. Like I think I learned something new, like before A, B, C from my mom. She's kind of motivation from me about anything. Like nowadays we call influencer, right? But my mom is influencer. So she the most inspiring person for me. My dad, he's a kind of patient human being. He always like listen and try to solve many problems. So I talk a lot with my dad about my problem, and my mom still like she's strict. So this is my parents. Thank you.
Yeah, that was your dad is a very patient person and your mom was your influencer. She influenced you to be like her. Very good. Your parents sound very lovely.
Okay, can I?
Yes.
Next, yeah. About my parents. Yeah, there are about two things that I'm very proud of them. The first thing that I saw from their that make like a inspiration for me is the diligence. They work hard. No, my parent is not a rich person. At the beginning, when I was young, they are not. They were like not. They work hard, but not enough money to support. Because I have 5 brother. I'm only one daughter in the family, and my father is very work hard, and mother also they never gave up they try to do many things to earn and survive, and at the end they can, they can like work, they can like success, they could success and give, like they build the business, and when they pass away they can, that business can earn from their child, for 5 child. Yeah, this is, I'm very proud because they grew up from nothing to like have some process that can distribute to their children. Yeah, this is the first thing. And the second thing is the honest. My parents had never have problem about like a second wife, or like they love each other. And yeah, this is two things that I'm very proud of my parents. And I always talk to my brother to because they already passed away, and I would like to gratitude the marriage to them by inviting my brother to ordain as a monk and share the merit to them. Yeah, this is my story. Thank you.
Wow, Nicole, that was beautiful. Your father is very hardworking. Started from a low position and get success, be successful. Very good. I like it.
May I?
Yes.
Okay. What are your thoughts about your parents? My family is a mixed cultural family. My father is a third descendant of Chinese people, while my mother is a Thai family that is deeply rooted in Thai culture. This allows me to gain knowledge and advantage of both cultures together and lead a harmonious and happy life in today's world. Most importantly, both of them taught me what was my goal in my life, why I was born, and how to be happy every day. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, that was a great story.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Oops.
Me, please.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I come from like an ordinary family. I really proud and grateful to my parents because, as I told you before, we come from like a just normal family, and my mother and father started with nothing, no education, or like I couldn't say that we are poor, but just it's normal. So they really delicate and diligent. They worked very hard every day, and when they earn money, they just creative for their children, for their I mean like for my sister, my brother education. So and they don't want, like I don't want anything from us. So I think everyone, I mean me and my sister brother did him. We are all them, and we have to recompense to them. So I think I chose this way. I decided to come to the temple because I think it's the best way to recompense them because it's like marriage is very important. There's like behind successful or my healthy for to them something like this. And my brother and sister as well, they like are a good person and try to do the best. Then now they are a teacher, so I think everyone should be like a recompense and proud to our parents. Thank you.
Very good, boy. Your parents sound lovely. Wonderful story. Anyone else?
Okay, may I?
Yeah.
Both my parents are immigrants from China, so they are very hardworking. But especially my dad, because my mom is a housewife. My dad, he loved education, and he passed on this belief to all the children and try to encourage us to study more and keep on studying. And it's still ingrained in me, and it makes me love to learn and improve myself in every way that I can do for myself. And the other thing is my dad, he is a trustworthy man, because he had to wait for my mom for about 17 years. After they married, they had to separate because of the war and everything. But he was only the man in his generation, I think, that's still waiting for my mom to come to Thailand. So that's why I cherish my parents a lot. And I think no matter how good we are, or no matter how much we can offer them, it cannot be an adequate recompense toward their gratitude. Yeah.
Very beautiful. Yeah, that was wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, your father waited for your mother for 17 years. Oh my God, what a good. Okay. Anyone else want to talk about your parents? Anyone? Okay, so next, what are some ways we can honor our parents? So honor can be like, what are some ways that we can show that they have taught us something important? Yeah, like for example, your parents want to teach you to do good things, and oftentimes parents want to teach you to have a better life than what they had, and to teach their children to avoid mistakes. And so what do you think are some ways we can honor our parents? We can do some examples that they would like to see. For example, my parents both of my parents did not go to university, and so I honored them by making sure I can go to university, and I made them very happy when I graduate from university. But can you think of some ways on it, even if your parents are not alive now, but you can still think of some things that would make them happy?
Okay, can I?
Yeah.
That I'm thinking how to start up. After I graduated from the university, I got a job, and when after I get the first months of money, I went back to my hometown and share my money to them. Yeah, this is like I would like to honor my parents, and I say to them that from now on I will make both of your life be happy and will not be suffer anymore, and I will provide them anything that they would like to get. Yeah, and both of them crying at that time, and I'm still remember till now. Yeah, this is my way of honor to my parents.
Nicole, that was great. Yeah, when you share some of your new money with your parents, that is a great way to honor your parents. Wonderful. Anyone else can think of something? Yeah, Nicole, I can think of another thing that you said before. You said your brother ordained as a monk. I think that is also a great honor to your parents.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Yeah, so how do you feel about taking care of your parents when they are too old to take care of themselves? You know, like I notice in Thai culture is oftentimes the parents will live with the children as they get older and older, but not every culture is like this. Like my culture, sometimes we can take care of our parents when they are too old, but sometimes we can send them to a new home, like a special hospital, and they will take care of the old people. And so what do you think? Do you think that this is a good idea to take care of our parents, for them to live with you, or is it rude to send them to a home? Maybe how would you feel when you get older? Do you want your children do you want to live with your parents?
May I?
Yes.
พี่ธิดาค่ะ
Oh, sorry, Pear. Actually, I feel very proud because now I'm looking for my mom because she's quite old and she needs someone to take care of her at all times. We need to help her when she go to toilet, take a bath to her, feed her food, and now I see her just like a child, and the way I need to take care of her is just the way she took care of me when I was a child. So I think it's I feel good, and I'm proud of myself that I have this opportunity to pay off the debt of gratitude towards her and make her happy in this age.
Yeah, very sweet, Tida.
Thank you.
Wow.
Take care of your mother like that. Very, very, very sweet.
For me, listen from Pitida story. Pitida, you are super woman because I think it's super exhausting taking care of kids or older people and sick. I think it's a big work hard. For me, try to taking care of my parents is so grateful. If a chance to repay, even the debt can never repay, right? I just excuse me, because I read from the Buddha teaching, they say that people that we can never repay, or no matter what you do, it's about mother and father. So I think if we can try to find a way to provide them in excellent, in a good way, life is the best way to repay to someone. That's it. Sorry, today I'm so sick.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, that was very good. Yeah, we owe them a lot of gratitude. Okay. Anyone else?
May I?
Yes.
Okay. No matter what place, I take care of my parents as best as I can. For example, if I work, I can share my salary for my parents to use as they like. Take them to place where their parents want to go. Take them to the food that their parents want to eat. Now, I have come to a monk in the Buddhism. This is considered a my duty. This is an ordination that makes my parents more happy than anything that would might take them. Thank you.
Very good. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Anyone else?
Jenny, please. In my opinion, I think because of Thai culture, they always teach us we have to take care of our parents, especially in Buddhism teaching. Yeah, because it's the one of thing you have to do. Is a normal person, normal Buddhism. You should take care of your parents. I would like to ask you about your opinion, because when I went to a European country, they don't have the teaching like this. Yeah. And what do you think about because when I went to there, I just feel because and foreigner asked me why Thai people have to give their parents money. Why they don't understand why we have to give money for our parents. Why we have to because when Thai people, they are in the how to say, another country, they always send money back to their parents, and the European people, they don't understand. Her wife send money back to her parents. He don't understand why she did like this, because in your country, in their culture, they don't have like this. What do you think about this?
Yeah.
In your opinion?
It's very interesting because I understand some foreigners are confused about why I have to send money back to the parents, because I live here, but I don't send money back to my family, but I think now living in Thailand for 5 years, I can understand that this is something that Thai people do to show gratitude to their parents and their family. And when our parents get too old, for example, like in Tita's situation, she takes care of her mother, but my mother worked at a place where people they'll pay money to have someone else take care of their parents. And so after school, I would go to visit my mom at this place, and there are very, very, very old people there. And their family, the old people, their family send them there and pay a lot of money for them to live there. But you know, those old people, some of them are not happy and they're very lonely and they're lost and confused because at that age they don't understand, they don't know what's happening. Sometimes they forget, and I feel like when I came to Thailand and I see the Thai people take care of their parents like the way that Tita takes care of her mom, I think that's very lovely and very, very honorable, because in some cultures they just can send their parents away, and I think sometimes those people are not happy, they're very lost and sad. So yeah, I understand that some foreigners are confused about sending money back to their parents, but it's a way to say thank you to your parents, and it's a way to show that you appreciate everything that they've done. But I think maybe you have to spend some time in Thailand or maybe this part of the world, because it seems like in Asian countries or in European countries, they feel the same. They're confused why we have to send money, why you have to send money back. Yeah, maybe they just have to spend more time in Thailand to understand. Okay, everyone, I think we are running short on time, but I want to, do you have any questions about our topic today? Any questions? Okay, I just want to talk about this phrase I mentioned earlier, to bear fruit. So one of our vocabulary words was bear, and that means to carry or to hold or to support something, means to bear. And fruit, if you remember, one of our vocabulary words from, I can't remember which lesson, but we talked about fruit of, and fruit of can mean like benefit of something. So to bear fruit means to be successful, especially after a lot of hard work or effort. So we can see some example sentences about using this bear fruit. And it's not like it's not always about the fruit that we eat. Yeah, so for example, I really hope your studying bears fruit. Let's see when this thing goes away. This semester. We were pleased to see that our management training program bore fruit. So this is kind of interesting. Bore is past tense for bear. So bore fruit. So bore, you can know that this is the past tense for bear, and that means to be successful. Exercising and eating well always bears fruit for good health. Well, exercising and eating well always gives us some benefit, or it can make us successful at good health. And I can already see that watering my lawn more frequently is bearing fruit. Sadly, our most recent marketing campaign did not bear fruit. So it was not successful or did not have some benefit. And the 15 sessions with my personal trainer at the gym are finally bearing fruit. Yeah, so he's just finally seeing some good results, or finally being successful, or seeing the benefit. And this low carb diet better bear fruit in a few months. Okay, and I have 7 more examples that I will include in our review. Okay, anyone have any questions about today? Question. Okay. Okay, everyone, we can, yeah, so I will send this review. This is our our review with the meanings and our phrases. I'll send that along with the reading today. Okay. Okay, everyone, we can finish with the chant in one moment. Coming soon.
Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivatemi. Buddho Minato, the Buddha is my refuge. Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo, Dhammang Namasami. Dhammo Minato, the Dhamma is my refuge. Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho, Sangham Namami. Sangho Minato, the Sangha is my refuge.
Okay, everyone. So nice to see you, everyone. See you next time.
next time. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you so much.
นมัสการ
Thank
ค่ะหลวงพี่
you. See you next time. Goodbye.
ค่ะ
Bye.
ครับ
สวัสดีทุกคน